Becoming a streamer is a long journey that requires a lot of creativity, adapting, and of course, a plan. Today, I'm going to give you my guidebook on how I would become a successful streamer in 2025 if I had to start over. We will talk about why creating a pre-stream checklist matters, equipment to invest into, how to set up your background and lighting, repurposing your content, and I will give you a post-stream checklist, which we will get into towards the end of the video. Let's get into it. Why creating a pre-stream checklist matters. You always want to stream with intention. The intention to always improve and connect with your community. Your intention may vary depending on your personal goals. What is your goal when streaming? For me, I want to improve my skill set as a streamer and a place where my community feels cozy and relaxed while I'm on a mission to rank up and improve in Valorant. Once you have your goal, you're going to want to work backwards to create your pre-stream checklist. I use sticky notes and stick them on my monitor as reminders throughout my streams. These sticky notes will have your goals, talking points that you can refer to when you're kind of spacing out on stream, because it happens a lot. For example, 1 to 5 topics that you can reference to when you need to spark up conversation in chat. These could be funny things that happen throughout your day, or a new dish that you tried to cook and how that experience went for you. It can be honestly anything random that you think is interesting and definitely something about you or something that other people can relate to. Your goals for the game you are playing or what you are working on in the game. You also want to base your title and the theme of your streams in a way that gets people to care about it. This is key. It is best to have a goal, a mission, or something that your community will be excited about and want to support. For example, I'm doing a Heartset Girl to Diamond series in Valorant, and this is relatable because many players are heart stuck and can relate to the struggle of ranking up in Valorant. You want to find ways to spark emotion with your title, stream, and mission. How can you get your community to care about your story? I also add sticky notes on my monitor of things that I need to work on. These things usually come from my post-stream checklist, which we will get into towards the end of the video. Use these sticky notes as a reminder while you stream. It is also essential to have a stream schedule and actually stick to it, because that is when your community will expecting you to show up. And it is best to show up for your community because that support will be reciprocated. Here is some equipment that you should invest into. The top 2 things, given that you have a PC, a keyboard, and a mouse already, are a mic, a stream deck, and a good camera. If you're looking for a budget mic review, you can check out this video for more. As for a camera, I recommend a budget mid-entry webcam. The OBSBOT Me 2 is a more advanced but affordable 4K webcam that is only $129 and has many new tech features that can be game changer for 2025. With landscape mode and portrait mode, Me 2 is perfect for both horizontal and vertical live streaming platforms. You will always be in focus with its face detect autofocus, and it has a field of view of 70 degrees, which is just enough to show a good amount of background without getting that fisheye warped image. It is also plug and play with a magnetic mount, allowing you to get very creative with your camera angles. This webcam shoots 4K at 30 FPS and 1080p at 60 FPS. And guys, just look at how small and cute it is. I love that it comes in aura green, white, and black. And it adds to your desk aesthetic instead of being an eyesore like bulkier cameras. If you do not have a mic yet, you can always use the mic for the Meet 2. It has a built-in dual omnidirectional microphone with noise reduction and auto gain control. Here is a quick mic test. Hello, testing. This is the OBSBOT Me 2 microphone. Test. Hopefully it sounds good. I think it sounds really good for the size of the camera and the price as well. A way to make your stream more interactive is by linking your Me 2 to your stream deck, which will let you hotkey effects, face zooming, and tracking. This will give your stream more movement and feel more dynamic. One of my favorite features is the background blur. Let me go ahead and show you guys. Which leads me to investing into a stream deck. It really does help when changing scenes and moderating chat. It's a tool that will help the flow of your streams. I have the first stream deck that ever came out, and you can actually find it secondhand for pretty cheap now if you are on a budget. How to set up your background and lighting. It is essential for you to not only make your stream feel and look cozy for yourself, but for your audience as well. If you're not comfortable or enjoying your stream, your community can almost always tell, which is why it is important to find your perfect lighting, clean your stream room or your setup, and find ways to work with yourself instead of against. Remember, this journey is meant to be enjoyed. When setting the mood, a question you should ask yourself is this a place I would, as a viewer, spend my free time? It's very important to understand that when people are watching you, they're either investing their free time into you, their attention at work or wherever they are into you. And how do you want your viewers to feel? Cozy, energetic, calm, and base your colors and lighting off of that. Your background actually matters. It can become a gateway to many conversations. For example, adding plushies of your favorite shows or characters, items that mean something to you. For example, I have my mouse pads in my background, and this is always a huge conversation starters because people are always like, why do you have so many mouse pads? And usually what follows that is like, oh, these are mouse pads that I design and I sell in my shop. They're Mexican American inspired and very cute, and there's a bunch of different color variations. So if you're looking for a new mouse pad, you should definitely check out my shop. You can do !shop in Twitch chat and it will drop a link to my shop. It is a way to promote them and an easy conversation starter. Always make sure your face is lit up and make sure your camera settings are optimal. You need to repurpose your content, and if you're not, you're putting in the work and not executing completely, which can lead to a slight downfall. You never want your streams to go to waste. Think of it as if you were consistently recording content for future videos, and keep that in mind. The best way to get into the habit of repurposing your content is to ease into it. I recommend getting into the habit of always marking your clips first. When a funny moment happens in stream, you can use a stream deck to add markers on your Twitch, which you can reference after the stream and clip them. I always recommend clipping your stream right after your stream because your mind is fresh and you still recall what just happened in the stream, compared to if you do it the day after or a few days after. It's kind of just a blur and you lose track of the timing of the events in your stream. Once you get your clips, I recommend editing for short form vertical content first. Remember to start off small. You don't need to go crazy with your edits yet. Instead, focus on getting the workflow down. Then afterwards, start implementing more heavily edited videos with sound effects, captions, and memes. I use CapCut to edit all my videos if you were wondering. I also try to have one game from stream that I can easily turn into an entertaining YouTube video, and I always mark it when the game ends with my stream deck. If you already put in the work to edit short form vertical content, might as well post it to all the social medias. This includes YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikTok. You never know where it will click and gain traction. Just post them on social media and just forget about them. But make sure to also reply to comments when you get comments. Want your engagement rate to be up? Let's create a post-stream checklist. This is where you will ask yourself, what are things that you can improve on for next stream? Try to do 1 to 2 things that you need to work on. Put that on a sticky note and use that for your pre-stream checklist that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. For example, was the camera angle optimal? Could it be changed to show a more interactive background? Can the lighting be improved somehow? Were there ways you could have made your stream more interactive or chatty? These questions can be endless. You just have to nitpick things that you want to improve. And it's very important to ask yourself these questions. If not, you and your streams will stay stagnant, and we do not want that here. I also recommend listing things that went well or things you are grateful for that happened during your streams. It is very important to focus on the small wins when streaming. It will definitely help switch your mental and get you to see your streaming journey from a more positive light. If you're interested in learning more about the OBSBOT Meet 2 webcam and all its amazing features, make sure to check out the link in the description down below. If you have any other streaming questions, make sure to leave them in the comments, or you can let me know what your goals are. I would love to hear them. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more content like this, or if you like cozy gaming vlogs and Valorant. See you soon.